Okay. So, we are going to go over the vocabulary for your new story. Your story is called My Light. Say My Light.
My light.
We're going to go over your vocabulary first, but Xander asked me to play a spleen game. So, we will play a spleen game.
Yay.
What would be considered a spleen?
Screaming out.
Not raising your hand, maybe. Gowan.
Shouting out.
Shouting out. Aiden. Getting out of your seat without permission. Elijah.
Tapping your pencil.
Tapping your pencil. Jasper.
Playing with your stuff.
Playing with stuff in your desk. Christian. Interrupting the teacher. Tinley. Talking over the teacher. Mrs. Skinner, do you think we should split boys and girls or half the room and half the room?
It's up to you. You could do half the room. You could do 3 teams, team 1, 2, and 3.
Let's do, for now, I'm going to do boys and girls.
Okay.
It's easier. I can hear who's talking, if they're a boy or a girl. How many can you get before you've officially lost?
3.
How many can, raise your hand and tell me how many you can get before you've lost. Haley. 3. 3 per team, right? Okay. Your first vocabulary word is electricity. Say electricity.
Electricity.
Okay. Electricity is the energy that flows through wires and makes lights and machines work. So where do you think there's electricity in this classroom? What's happening because of electricity in this classroom? Elijah?
There's power coming through the wires.
Yeah. And what is that power doing? Christian? It's giving us light. What about the TV? Does the TV run off of electricity?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So lights need electricity to work. And what other things do we talk about? The TV.
Lights.
What about to keep you cold or to keep you warm? Do we need electricity for that?
Yeah.
You think? Depends on what kind of heat source you have. Like if you have a box air conditioner that plugs into the wall, that uses electricity, right? What?
The clock.
This clock uses electricity. Good. Does this clock use electricity?
No.
No. It uses what?
Battery.
Batteries. Good job, guys. Okay. Energy is power that is produced to make machines work or provide heat. It takes a lot of energy to power all the computers in our school, all the computers. What else uses energy? What do you think uses energy? Remember, this powers machines, makes machines work, or provides heat.
Computers.
Computers, that was an example. What else? Aiden?
Wasn't
It is used to make machines work or provide heat. An example was computers. The TVs, that's a good example. Okay. Everybody say flows.
Flows.
When a liquid flows, it moves in a steady stream. The water flows from the tap into the sink. What is another word for flows? Jeremiah? It'd be a synonym. It moves in a steady stream. It's kind of funny because when we were talking about synonyms, when we were writing our teacher copy, there's 2 words we kept saying. Stream and moves. If it flows, it moves, right? Say haul.
Haul.
If you haul something heavy, you carry it. Dump trucks haul away big rocks. What heavy things can you guys haul? Jasper?
Big rocks.
Big rocks. That's in the example. What do you think?
Like me and my dad can use my phone clock.
A grandfather clock. That's a cool thing to haul. Macy?
A chair.
A chair. You guys do haul your chairs to your desks every day. Tinley?
Sometimes me and my papa will hold wood.
Yeah, you haul wood. That's good. There's a sling. We're talking out. It's a boy sling. You have to raise your hands. All right, say power.
Power.
Power is any kind of energy that can be used to make lights and machines work. The windmills use wind to make power for homes. What's another word for power?
Energy.
Energy. Energy, power. Power, energy. Down.
Or electricity.
Kind of, yeah, electricity. Electricity is a type of power. Yeah. Say silent.
Silent.
Something that is silent is not making any sound. The classroom was silent. Is that this classroom? It's silent right now. When do you like to be silent? When do you like to be silent? Grayson?
Trying to sleep.
When you're trying to sleep. Jeremiah? When do you like to be silent?
In the hall.
In the hall? What do you think, Tinley?
When I'm reading a book.
When you're reading a book. Those are all really good examples. Okay, say solar.
Solar.
If something is solar, it's related to or caused by the sun. You guys heard of solar power? There are those panels that take the sun's light and make what? Energy, power. So, listen, the solar oven uses light from the sun to cook food. Why do you think people use solar power? It's kind of a hard question. It's a natural source of power, right? Do you think maybe it could be cheaper? It's the sun that you're paying for the sun to beat down on your house. Could be cheaper, maybe. Do you think it could be better for the earth?
Yes.
Could be. Could be. Say underground.
Underground.
Something. Hey, Cassie, you said thank you. Something that is underground is beneath the surface of the earth. Prairie dogs. That's this. That's a prairie dog. They live underground. That's up. Okay. Boys are at 2. Girls are at none. Okay. Tell us another animal that lives underground. Jalen. Something that lives underground. A worm lives underground. Bailey. Something that lives underground. Do you think a mole lives underground? Yeah. What about you, Piper? Ants live underground. That's good. One more, Xander. Bunnies. Bunnies burrow underground. Do you guys remember when we watched Peter Rabbit? And they lived under the tree until the tree fell. They lived underground. Okay? So today we are going to, I'm not going to have you listen to it. I'm actually going to read it to you because you're going to watch another video later. But this is an expository text. We talked about this kind of text last week, remember? Do you remember what we read about last week? What if I give you a Huntsman buck if you can tell me what we read about last week? Jog Mrs. Morel's memory. Christian? Setting the rules. And it was about the framers. The rules. What were the rules called? They were written into the, shout it. The Constitution. So we learned about the Constitution, a real thing that happened. That is an expository text. Today we're going to learn about probably what? Thinking about all of our vocabulary words, what do you think we're going to learn about?
Light.
Raise your hand. What do you think we're going to learn about? Electricity, light, maybe different forms of energy, right? So an expository text, it gives facts and information about a topic, and it's going to have different text features. We're going to pay attention to those text features as we're reading it, okay? But not today, because I'm going to read it to you today. We'll talk about those more tomorrow, okay? And everybody listening, Grayson, do you need something? Okay. And everyone listening while I read this to you, okay? All eyes up here, no heads down. The story is called My Light. It is by Molly Fenn. When you see the city lights at night, they look like stars have fallen down to earth. Those lights are starlight, my light. I am your sun, a golden star. You see my radiance as light. What are you doing, Jeremiah? Each day I warm your land and water. Tiny drops of warm water rise and form clouds. The clouds cool down. My energy falls in rain. The water flows from streams to rivers, carrying my energy down, down, down. A dam. You humans stop the flow. My energy is trapped. Wish. Some water shoots down tunnels to giant turbines. Whoosh. The water spins and the turbines round and round. It spins my energy into generators, which make electricity. Now my energy is in the electricity. It flows away in copper wires. Michelle, are you going back out or are you staying in? She's staying in. Okay. Just sit down and we'll listen to the story, okay? Okay. The wires hum. Electricity flows, pulsing, pulsing, pulsing my energy out to your towns and cities. Each day I shine on earth and warm the air. The warm air rises. Cooler air pours in and makes the wind. Swish, swoosh. The wind pushes blades of turbines around and round, spinning my energy to generators, which make electricity. Electricity pours into copper wires and flows out into your towns and cities. Heads up. Heads up. Green plants catch my light and use my energy to help build leaves and stems. My energy builds each bush and flower, reef and cactus, fruit and tree. My light fuels all the plants on earth. Some of the plants are eaten. My energy flows to everything that eats them. Other plants die and are buried. Some were buried millions and millions of years ago. Some were buried millions and millions of years ago and turned to coal. Then my energy stayed deep underground, locked inside the coal. Crunch, roar. Now you humans dig up the coal. You haul it out and burn it. The fire heats water into steam. Whoosh. The steam shoots against giant turbines, which spin round and round. They send my energy to generators, which make electricity. From coal-fired power plants electricity. From coal-fired power plants, Mrs. Merle can't talk. From coal-fired power plants, electricity flows in copper wires out to your towns and cities. What are we talking about? It's saying my power, over and over and over again. What do you think we're talking about?
The sun's power.
The sun's power. Good job. I'm going to give you a note for that. It's talking about all the different ways the sun's powering our life, right? Good job. Okay. My light falls on solar cells and charges their electrons. No turbines, no generators. Electricity streams across the cells, which pour into copper wires. Electricity flows to the building below. You good? For a pencil? When darkness falls, you turn a switch. From rushing wind and water, from burning coal, from silent solar cells, you let my energy into your room. How do we let the energy into our room, Elijah?
You open your curtains.
You open your curtains, but in the beginning right here it says you turn a switch.
Oh,
What do you think we're doing?
we're turning on the light.
We're turning on our lights. Electricity lights the night. Inside a light bulb, a wire grows hot. It glows. Inside a fluorescent tube, gas is energized. It glows. It's two different types of light bulbs, right? Fluorescent lights like this, and a light bulb. When you turn on lights at night, they look like the stars have fallen down to earth. Those lights are energy from me, your golden star. What's the golden star? Shout it.
The sun.
Caught and transformed by your earth and by yourselves. For a moment, my light illuminates your towns and cities. Then, like the starlight from which it came, it fades back into space. Did we like that? It's kind of cool, wasn't it? So we were talking about, what did we say? The golden star that energizes everything?
The sun.
The sun. And the sun making what? Shout it. Energy. Good. All right, let me get this set up. We're going to talk about cause and effect. There's a lot of cause and effect in the story, right?
Yeah.
I think there was. So watch this video on cause and effect.
Cause and effect. You'll be able to tell about cause and effect and identify cause and effect relationship. The cause is the event. It is why
What's up, guys?
something happens. The effect is the result. It's what happens because of something else. This means the cause will come first, and the effect will happen after a second. For example, I got wet after getting caught in the rain. In this sentence, the rain came down first, which was the cause, and I got wet as a result, and that's the effect. Here's another. The sun shone on my flower and it grew.
Yeah.
In the sentence, the sun shone on the flower first, which makes it the cause. And as a result, the flower grew, which makes it the effect. Let's try it in sentences now. This sentence says, Jane slipped and fell. Now what's the cause? Which event happened first? Jane slipped or she fell? That's right. Jane slipped first, so that's the cause. Let's try another. This sentence says, Sam got sick after standing in the rain. What is the cause? Which event happened first? Sam got sick or Sam was standing in the rain?
Good.
That's right. Sam was standing in the rain first. That's what caused him to get sick. Here's another. This sentence says, Caleb studied hard and got an A. What is the effect?
What's the
What
effect?
happened as a result of something else?
You got an
Caleb studying hard or Caleb getting an A? Yes, the effect was Caleb getting an A. He only got an A because he studied. Here's another. I drank some water because I was thirsty. Which is the effect?
Which is the effect?
Which is the result of something else?
Water.
I was thirsty.
If you said I drank some water is the effect, you're correct. I drank some water as a result of being thirsty. So remember, the cause is the event. It tells what happens first and why something is happening. And the effect is the result. It is the second thing that happens, and it happens because of something else.
Does that mean that it's going to be the second thing that happens in the sentence, or what?
The second thing.
It's just the second thing that happens in general, right? The sentence might have a structure where the effect is first,